Alright, Cookie Alliance Season 9, guys. Let's go into it. Currently, we're at Master 2, but our friend wants us to make a guide. Although I don't feel that I'm the best guy to quote unquote make a guide in terms of Cookie Alliance because I'm just at Master 2 this season. So, well, what the hey, right? We're currently using for our main team 5 cookies, alright? Wildberry, dark cacao, eclair, cotton, and PV, pure vanilla. So we've got a mixture of 2 frontline, 1 middle person, which is eclair, and then 2 healers in the back. And with this lineup, we're trying to sustain as much as possible, right? We've got we're using for the 3 treasures are the OP scroll, Old Pilgrim scroll, the watch, and the monocle. So our monocle is level 10 right now, so it can give some substantial bit of healing. Not the best, but it's still substantial. Our OP scroll is at level 11, so it's near maxed. So like other people who don't have like high level of scroll and high level of monocle would not, would not get as high as possible, of course, because those really help. As well as watch, of course, as well as the watch. Now, these 5 cookies that I've got, they're all level 70. Wildberry is at like 4 star. Dark Cacao is like 3 stars. Eclair is Ascended 1. Cotton is Ascended... Wait, is Eclair Ascended 1? Yeah, she's Ascended 1. Cotton's Ascended 1. PV is like 2 stars. Okay, so they've got some promotions or slash ascensions. But basically, those are the main things for these cookies. Yeah, I got almonds as well. 5 almonds used on Wildberry, 5 almonds used on Dark Cacao. Eclair, cooldown, just all chocolates as well as cotton and PV. So these are like general, right? Very general. I'll put down below in the description the more specifics, right, if you need them, as to like what are the toppings per lineup, what are the runs that you need to look out after. But hopefully we're able to get to Master 2, alright, with our run right now. So we're trying to get to Master 2 even though we didn't activate the Ignite, okay? So for those of you who don't know what Ignite does, Ignite lets all your cookies become level 60. And all your skill powders level 60 as well. So currently what I have in my main lineup is not going to be affected because they're all level 70 skill powders and all level 70. They're not affected at all. But my other lineups, like let's say this 5th lineup, it's got a T-Knight. My T-Knight is level 30-ish. My Sea Fairy is like 50. You know, those kind of things. So I don't have them at 70, I don't have them at 60. So it's going to be a detriment to my run. But the main point here that I'm trying to make to get to Master 2 is that hopefully, at least as of the recording of this video, in Hollyberry server, for you to get to Master 2, you gotta be like more or less 2.9 million in terms of your points. Okay? For you to be able to do that. And hopefully we're able to get there even though we did not do Ignite. If we can do this without Ignite, guys, it just means that you just gotta focus on your main lineup, which is what we're doing. We're going to ride our main lineup, these team 1 up until we're done. Alright? So, what do we have here, guys? Chapter 6, enemy attack speed up. Like usually when you get to a new chapter, you usually want to check this one, the arrow in the middle, just below the clock, right? Just so that you know what are the buffs and debuffs that the enemy have. Okay, chapter 7, you know that all enemies now are shielded, right? Every one of them. So you could use other characters than Dark Cacao, but in here, Dark Cacao is really good because he just instantly negates the shields, right? Instantly negates the shields. So currently we're at chapter 7. If I remember correctly, my main lineup is able to withstand every single chapter up until chapter 9. Chapter 10, we're gonna have some, you could say, checking, right? Some checking. There are some waves that are stronger than others. Okay, currently we're at Parfait Cookie. This is chapter 7-28. So as you can see, we are just surviving, really, really surviving. For me, you'd really have to build your main lineup, okay? Like your main 5 should have the most damage resist, should have the best cooldown toppings, you know, those things. Just because that is the lineup that you're gonna use for majority of the waves here in Cookie Alliance. So undoubtedly, my best chocolates are on these 3. Eclair with cotton, and then PV. If I have to choose which among those chocolates need the most damage resist, I'd say in terms of priority, I'd say Eclair, right? Eclair, then PV, then cotton, okay? Just because cotton has more leeway, you could say. So currently we're here at the boss of chapter 8, and this chapter 8 wave boss can do some freezes on your front line and do penetrating laser damage, but nothing we can't handle, right? Nothing we can't handle. Enemy attack speed up. Okay, as you can see, these guys are trying to chunk down our lineup, but we're still going, right? We're still going. Chapter 9, wave 34 right now, 2.7 million. Okay. Earlier I said that you'd need to get to 2.9 million for you to be able to get Master 2, at least currently in the Hollyberry server. Alright? Oh yeah, this one is kind of hard. Chapter 9 wave 35, as you can see. Pause. As you can see, my main lineup, even though they're kind of sustainable, they took a lot of damage. Eclair, Cotton, and PV took a lot of damage. It's not 50% yet, but you know, because I've got the monocle, and as well as this boss is gonna do a lot of damage as well. As you can see, the shields just melts, right? So those two waves are pretty hard, okay? And starting here, I'm gonna slow it down a bit in terms of the speed. Starting here, it's going to be really hard, okay? Chapter 10, why? Because chapter 10 onwards, it says cookies cannot use shields. Okay, so essentially Eclair, when Eclair kills people or anybody from the enemy side dies with whether they have the debuff of Eclair or not, they're not gonna benefit from Eclair shield, right? Remember, Eclair can give shield to your whole team if an enemy with a mark dies, right? But it's not gonna happen here. A PV also will be just pure heal. He's not gonna give shields to the whole team with this one. As you can see, we're taking significant damage now just because our attack speed is lowered because of the enemy Angel Cookie, and we're taking a lot of damage as expected. But this is not even the worst part, alright? This is not even the worst part. The next part will be the first wave. Okay, we're pause this. This will be the first wave we're gonna face Rye Cookie, alright? This will be the first wave that we're going to switch out our lineup. So what do I recommend for this one? I recommend that you switch out this one for a lineup that will be able to burst through them, alright? I will switch it to my team number 3 with the Boss Killer lineup, and this one I will just run it through up until Rye is targeting my PV already. Okay, hopefully our Eclair would be able to get off his skill, but if not, we will see that Rye is just bursting somebody in the back line, okay? Once we see their HP going down, instantly switch, okay, to another team. If your lineup can handle it, sure, don't switch, but mine cannot, so let's go for it. Ready? Oh, there it is. While PV's HP is lowering, we're gonna go for it, and we're going to Look at that. Look at that. The enemy is just bursting us down right there. Okay, and then we're gonna switch back in a while. Alright, now we switch back. Okay, so we just switched to our boss killer lineup just to take care of the boss, which is Rai. But starting here, every single one will be a battle. And I mean every single one. This one, for this wave, all cooldowns are increased in terms, I'll show you later, the debuff up top. The whole chapter, all cooldown will be increased. And then these enemies in particular would have this skill wherein they're going to reflect damage back to you. So Eclair as my main damage dealer here in this lineup, if you're not able to get a shield along with PV, he might take a lot of damage and die. So we'll see, right? As you can see, currently Eclair has a shield. Boom, not taking that much damage, that's alright. But they do have a weakness stack right now. So what I'm planning to do here is, once Eclair is going to... Okay, we're gonna switch out now. Yeah, Eclair did not take any form of damage with that one, but Rai will. That's the problem. That's a problem. As you can see, the enemy is just manhandling us right now with this one. And Vampire has used his magic candy. So okay, this one is another hard one, but I'm gonna just clarify, okay? This angel on the rearmost side provides a lot of healing for the whole team. So unless you have a lineup wherein you do a lot of burst damage, right, or something that will make their healing much less, which is like, you could say poison mushroom or affogato. Oh, not affogato, I mean pumpkin. Generally you would want somebody like Eclair to do this, because Eclair with her with his weakness debuff can apply up to 4 times of those with those stacks, and then they will take 100% more damage. If they take 100% more damage, they'll eventually die. Okay, as you can see, even though they're healing a lot, they are eventually dying one by one. Alright, so currently we're at 2.6 million. Remember, we don't have Ignite, okay? Our third lineup is nearly dead. Okay, our third lineup is nearly dead. We've got like... And the technique here, guys, of course, you don't want a single lineup to... the whole 5 cookies to die, okay? If you can help it, don't use that lineup anymore if you want to get to a higher points. So currently we're at 2.8 million. I'm guessing if we beat the next wave, we'll already be able to get to 2.9 million. Okay, currently this is the speed comp, alright? This is a speed comp and it's really hard, and usually what I do is Eclair, just when Eclair has gotten off his skill, they will take a lot of damage, okay? Okay. Eclair got off his skill, instantly switch to our speed comp lineup. Hopefully we're able to do this. This is much easier, of course, if we're able to get... Ooh, bad. That's too bad though. If you do have Ignite, usually that would work. Just one reflect damage by Eclair and then it's all done. Alright, just one. So I really wouldn't want my main lineup to take a lot of damage here. So what I want to do is... I want to go for my T-Knight lineup. Let's see if this is gonna work. Yeah, T-Knight instantly died. It's really bad because T-Knight is, you know, the best one. Ooh, looks like they're gonna die. Uh-oh. 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 Another one. Yeah, let's proc our insignia. And... Alright, let's switch it. Okay, hopefully this is enough. Okay. Currently, we're still at 2.8 million, alright, guys? Currently, we're still at 2.8. Madeline is dead, and then they're done. The next wave would be even harder. Currently, we're at 2.8. As you can see, the wave bonus decreased. So much so that we weren't able to get to 2.9 million. So I think we'll need to beat the wave boss here. And this wave boss is really hard to beat, alright? Really hard to beat. The Durianier, because you need a timing. Just when the Durianier, the main boss, you can see a white line on his, when he's charging his skill. Just when you see it nearing its end, you gotta switch your lineup so that your main lineup wouldn't take the damage and your next lineup also wouldn't take the damage, just dodging the skill. So let's see. I'm planning to use it, to use my next lineup, which is this one, lineup number 4. You'll have to keep checking the Durianier for a line. Okay, there it is. Did we? Yeah, that's right. You can actually see his animation if you're doing a lot of damage or not. Alright, there it is. We're able to beat that lineup. And usually we're just gonna... I'm going to go through with this lineup. For this lineup, I have everyone, I guess, at level 70. So this is my next best lineup. Okay, we're still at 2.8. And we will need to beat more waves to be able to get to 2.9 million, but at least we're getting close, right? We're getting really close. Okay, switch out the lineups. Usually I wouldn't want to use this lineup this early, but I don't think I have a choice. It's definitely a lot easier if you use Ignite. All right, definitely a lot easier. So currently we're at 2.873. Okay, let's keep going. 1.5. So this one, the enemy does a lot of penetration damage. As you can see, my PV and my Cotton are taking a lot of damage. If your PV and Cotton are like 20%, more than 20% damage resist, that would be fun. That would be really great, right? But my Cotton is really squishy in terms of this one. So yeah, that's why they're dying like a lot. That's why they're dying a lot. So currently we're gonna ride with our main lineup up until forever. Why? Because all our other lineups are gonna die anyways. Like this one's gonna die, this one's gonna die, they're gonna die. So if our main lineup dies, then it's GG. Alright, then it's GG. So currently we're still not at 2.8 with 2.9 million. But if we can get there, at least we'll have proven that so far, right? You can still get to Master Mode, Master 2 Master 2 in Alliance, even without Ignite. You just gotta focus on a few lineups, okay? You gotta focus on your main lineup, and you gotta focus on your toppings of your main lineup, all right? Just to prove a point. Okay, as you can see, 2.9 million. We got it, all right? We got it. So this one against Sorbet, we're gonna die for sure. We are gonna die for sure. Oof, as you can see, I switched the lineup, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, I switched the lineup, but we're all gonna die against Sorbet. Anyways, this is really hard, okay? Chapter 12, Sorbet is really hard. Can't do anything against that one. This is going to be done. At least we reached 2.9 million. Alright. And the reason why I'm saying 2.9 million is the bar, alright, is because two of my guildmates are like 2.8 and 2.9 million apart. One of them at 2.9 is currently Master 2, and now I'm at Master 3. Then the 2.8 one is like Master 3 already. So at least for our Hollyberry server, if you get to a 2.9 million, you're there, right? You got a good grasp of if you can get to Master 2 or not. So that's gonna end, right, our quote-unquote guide. Hopefully this is gonna help you guys. And yeah, go for it. I'll put the toppings in the description of my main lineup as well as some of the other relevant characters here. All right? See you next time.